platforms.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Tune in to The Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:45 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 to 186 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on The Street 919 FM.
For general elections Monday, 28 April 2025, the Tobago People's Party, the TPP, is the only choice.
If the THA had the powers, then our public servants in Tobago will not be working on 2013 salaries. They are going to the parliament to treat with that.
If you voting in the East, vote for David Thomas. If you voting in the West, put your X next to Joel Sampson.
They are going there to ensure that we can finally, through the autonomy bills for Tobago, ensure that Tobagonians have more control over the public service.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
All right, bless good afternoon again, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Before we go forward, I want to give a little apology to our Facebook family, to our YouTube family. Yeah, we went down a little bit, but we back up and running. So my responsibility is to remind you.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
And as we navigate in the second hour, no, in the third hour, hey, time flies when you're having fun. So I want to thank each and every one of our listeners and our viewers for continuing to participate and support your boy Irvin. I want to say bless good afternoon to Trinidad and Tobago, the Caribbean and the world in extension. I want to lift up my beautiful mother over there in Georgia, taking me in live right now. Bless good afternoon. My stepfather Ed, bless good afternoon to my sisters. My little niece, bless good afternoon to Trinidad and Tobago. Once again, you know, the polls are open and the numbers to call is 342-0081 and 466-5391. Hey! Bless good afternoon, caller.
She also said she will increase and maintain all the CCTV cameras throughout Trinidad and Tobago. That is what we're voting for. Yellow is the code.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Bless good afternoon, caller.
I don't understand again. Yes, Brother Felix, and as I political leader, delivery to the East West Corridor, we can have feedback on the YouTube. The political leader say they will.
Caller, you're breaking up. You gotta get next location. Call back, caller. Call back. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, yellow is decoded for lower gas prices. Yellow is decoded.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Where you calling from, caller?
Toko Sani Grande.
Thank you very much. Toko Sani Grande have spoken and they say yellow is the code. Somebody pushing our glass head.
Somebody clean out the weed well fast, but somebody letting the coke
And as we go, we say bless good afternoon, caller. Bless good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. Yellow is the code. UNC all the way.
And where you calling from, caller?
Chaguanas, Felicity.
Chaguanas in the building. We say thank you very much, Chaguanas. Thank you very much. With a straight face. I want to ask Trinidad and Tobago to break a certain heavy vibes that is a heavy vibes that continue to shadow over our nation. They are brothers and sisters insecure in their skin. So the only thing some of them could do is promote racialism. But here at Street 919, we promote democracy. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Afternoon, San Fernando East, Yellow is the code.
San Fernando East have spoken. Thank you very much.
And I'm just saying, one thing going on there, this government and right now the car deal with crime and do on ISOE. Look at that, they show you that the car deal with crime and call election on ISOE. So come on people, make right decision. And the next thing too, they have nothing to campaign on the stage. I listen both party on the stage, I listen all them talking right through the going. What are they campaigning on? They have no benefit, nothing to campaign on what they did for the last 9-10 years. Okay, enjoy. God bless.
Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yes, brother Felix, I don't understand.
Yes.
And my political leader, Ms. Kamala Prasad Bisesa, said that the East-West corridor will be given opportunity to be exporters and get into small business.
Yes.
She will make the forex, the foreign exchange dollar available for the small man, the average citizen who want to go up the little Caribbean for a day or two to spend a weekend. They could get US dollars. Then she come and she said that all manufacturing sector will be pushed to export to get foreign exchange. And then the security officers and them, they will be taken care of. They get the sick leave, the holiday pay. Then she negotiates with the public servant, and I'll take 2 minutes extra. So, the public servant should get in the negotiation with NIS workers, the 9%. She'll pay it. Then she said she will remove one. And then she will stop the retrenchment at TNTech and drop the light bill, not to increase it, and the water rate. I'll call back, brother.
Thank you very much, caller. Now, somehow they must be saying by Felix, bias Felix only had a man talking. But let me explain something to you. What that man saying, I hear it too, so I can't tell him he lying. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon. See, that's in the house. We vote in yellow because PNM has done nothing for this community. Waste of time, PNM. So we vote in UNC. We suffer in UNC lots. So
see lots in the bill
to go and go quickly.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I want to say a blessed good afternoon to C-Lots. I want to say blessed good afternoon to Dego Martin East, Dego Martin West. Caranage, blessed good afternoon to you. Blessed good afternoon to you. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, we have 21 days. 21 days to make one of the most important decisions that we have to make for 2025. The polls are open. The question is who you're voting for.
Time to cast your vote.
Who you're voting for.
Every day, noon to 4, here on 91.9 FM. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open. Vote now on Facebook, The Street 919 FM, YouTube, IWER TV, Instagram, The Street.
Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, the polls are open. The polls are open. Again, the numbers to call is 342-0081 and 466-5391. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Mr. Ovid, who leader in the right mind will tell the citizens how to get richer in order to make opportunities for the poor. We not voted for that. Let the PNM and them haul.
Thank you very much, caller. And the caller has spoken. Now I want to tell the PNM supporters, the doors are open. You have the opportunity to call in and express what it is you saw develop within your 9 years. This have nothing to do with biasness. The phone lines are open. We utilize the word democracy. We practice the actions of democracy here at the Poll Show. I must say blessed good afternoon to Princess Tongue. Princess Tongue, blessed good afternoon. Boy, boy. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good. Oropouche East, yellow is the code.
Oropouche East, and Oropouche East has expressed yellow is the code. You have anything to say other than that, Oropouche East?
Yeah, get rid of PNM forever.
Thank you very much, Oropouche East. And Oropouche East have spoken. We're saying blessed good afternoon to Oropouche East. Blessed good afternoon to each and every electoral district throughout Trinidad and Tobago, Tobago, Tobago. Big up yourself. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yellow is the code.
Where you calling from?
Tabakit.
Tabakit, Tabakit, Tabakit in the house. Thank you very much for your vote.
Can I give you a little assignment?
Yes, yes.
Tell me if you can give a breakdown, like a monthly breakdown immediately after the 2015 general election. Well, if you go back a couple of months while the UNC was there, and then after the PNM came in, and you will see a big, big difference in the amount of murders monthly.
We get into that as the week navigate, caller.
And why would anybody want to be voting for the PNM? And the leader is Mr. Rowley and Mr. Stuart Young, supposed to be the candidate for Prime Minister. So after election, Penelope, or anybody could say, all right, we have 5 MPs supporting Penelope for Prime Minister. So there's an issue with now it's Stuart Young is still the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
The constitution makes way for the leader of the party to become the Prime Minister. So it will be willy-nilly after the election which MP supporting Stuart Young or Penelope or Paris or whoever.
Well, we don't know. We don't know.
You run a video last week with Stark showing a set of houses in Castle Gardens just abandoned. That could take some prominence. Can anybody tell me why it is we had, over a year, we had to suffer on the highway, Chagonas to Chase Village, with the work in progress? Now the highway has been, the 3-lane has been, well, I don't want to use the word officially, but it has been opened. But now we have to battle up on the flyover with 2 lanes with concrete on one side. So you're coming down before back one thing, and 3-lane, you're fighting up now with 2 lanes with concrete on one side.
Well, caller, you live in Point? Caller, you live in Point because we now get a highway and still have to swing back in the community and swing back to the highway and swing back in the community, you know. So if it's the same thing going on down by you there? That way you say?
As you mentioned, Point, I was in Library yesterday. And why it is from Gulf City to Library, I could get a 3-lane, except for a little piece before the cremation site there. You have to fight up with 2 lanes, with 1 lane going east, up and down, and no shoulder. How long that has been like that?
Boy.
Then before the PNM, before 2010, 9 years the PNM can't fix that.
Caller, while I'm coming up the road right by the roundabout, well, let me say coming out from Point 14 and you jump on the highway. If it is you not from Point, and this is a conversation for if it is you're not from Point 14 and you're navigating in Point 14. When you jump back on the highway and you believe you're heading back to San Fernando, a lot of people keep mashing gas because they're under the impression that the highway is open. My responsibility is to remind you that the highway, it is incomplete drastically, so you have to swing back into Cochrane, into Vance Rover, sorry, to get back on the highway. And while I'm coming up the road today, I saw it at an accident there. Earlier on this year, I mean, around Christmas time, a radio host had died right on this very same spot, and a lot of accidents continuing to take place. So I want to let those who have the authority, plenty of them barrel getting Mongsong and things, so it's time to refurbish them things.
How long that piece after Gulf City has been one lane without a shoulder? More than 10 years?
Caller, I don't think so. I think so. I know they said they're doing some work up there. So if I answer you right now, I'll be lying.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to be lying.
All right.
Thanks for your contribution, caller. And there's a serious problem for real coming out at Point 14 heading to San Fernando. Because I saw the police there, a 7-seater, lie down on its side. I see a next car bounce up. And when you look at it, it's like this accidents happening on the same spot. So if it is we're not finishing the highway, the least we could do is put a couple of amber lights coming down. This is just my suggestion, just for the safety of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. You don't have to be politically aligned to come up with these kind of ideas, because at the end of the day, the safety of the citizens is very important. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers to call is 3420081, 4665391. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm okay, and yourself? How are you doing out there?
Well, calling from New York City.
New York City in the building. Talk to us.
And yellow is the code. We fed up our PNM government, man. They're killing the code.
So, brother, how you doing out there?
Well, I'm going to tell you, we hope for the best.
Understood.
Originally, I belong to Penal.
Yes, originally a Penal, man. Well, we must say big up to New York and
originally
big up. We begin up New York and we begin up Penal. Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. Feel free to call back. Bless, good afternoon to Penal. Our brothers and sisters over there in New York on Eastern Parkway. Those of you down on St. John, on Sterling. Yes, Church and Schenectady. Bless, good afternoon. Bless, good afternoon.
If we just give one more
I want to say a blessed good afternoon to Lowlands. Cascara, blessed good afternoon. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
And my political leaders say, good evening, everyone.
Talk to
that
us.
The Children Life Fund will be financed properly and constituted so that parents will have to hold barbecue and beg and to get funds to send the children for operation. What cannot be done in Trinidad, so you can send them Brazil or America or India. Then just imagine for COVID, Dr. Cox say, the honorable minister say, people are greedy. Then now the honorable prime minister by selection say that how he going to improve, extend the food card for the citizens. But I want to remind them, in Tobago for the Tobago House of Assembly, they give out food card for them, they pull out everything, and they cut the people food card, they give them nothing. So they will give all them 9 years, they give all them nothing. Then the Tobago people for the airport expansion, they get their money yet. When they will get their money and the compensation for moving off the land. So, Brother Felix, you know what I want to ask them? Just imagine, they say that the UNC gave them 500, a fridge and a stove to vote. They still getting something yet?
Yes.
But what the PNM giving them to vote? And when they vote for the PNM, they get nothing still. So I'll call back in the next 2 minutes again.
Thank you.
And I want the rest of callers and them for the comment and I'll say, Super Minister.
Thank you very much, caller.
Life could be much sweeter.
And again, we're dealing with straight facts. So if you can't call in and bring it,
just a little harder.
I must say, bless good afternoon.
UNC, I'm proud. They're not talking stupidness. I waiting with bait and breath to vote them out. Yellow is the code.
And it's
Let
that.
the PNM and them all. And it's that.
And it's that. Thank you very much, caller. And as we navigate through the third hour, we must continue to thank each and every one of you who continue to participate in our voting. To our Facebook family, our YouTube family. Yes, we went down a little bit, but the conversation is back up and running. So please do not forget, remember to vote, vote, vote. To our brothers and sisters listening out there on conventional radio, I continue to say bless good afternoon. So whether you're on work or whether you're coming from work, you're organizing to go to work, whatever it is you're doing, you might be waiting on a taxi, a bus, a train, whatever it is, I want to wish you a blessed good afternoon from the Street 919 family. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Bless good afternoon, Mr. Felix.
Yes, man. How you do?
Going good, going good. I'm watching this election going, but this our constituent state that a political leader have to go on the campaign.
Yes.
The campaign for election, but right now our Prime Minister stepped down and he's not a political leader of a party. And we hear nothing more. Dr. Keith Rowley leave the party yet if he's still the political leader. He's saying it. So I don't know what they're doing within the law. Why they're moving so? They're not clarifying everything. You understand? Yes. So the Prime Minister campaigning right now to become a Prime Minister. Where is the political leader of the PNM party? Where is the political leader? Come on, people, let us vote. This is our country. Let us vote with wisdom according to our law. Yeah. All right, enjoy it.
Yes, man.
They lose faith in the country. They say we going down the drain. They say no more.
And Trinidad and Tobago continue to speak. And as we continue to exercise democracy here at Street 919,
have confidence.
We need you to take in this black stallion.
Seem to feel that I talking.
Take in this black stallion.
But the majority of we decide we're not going to run.
Listen.
Because now is the time.
Now is the time.
Patriotism.
Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good going, man. Just stay with them, man.
Yes, man, yes, man. Who you voting for? You vote already, you could vote again.
Well, yellow is the code. Because one of them join up. Because I always like Philip Alexander.
Yes, man. Yes.
He seems to have a lot of solutions for a lot of the problems that we have been having all the time. And I want to know if it is that sort of when them now wake up. For 9 years, 20 to 10 years, you all this power, you don't want to do this, and want to do that, and whatever, and so. I can't understand that.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
I'm not saying he's that they really diverse. You jump up and offer them a million each family and them. You hear Kamla talking about, hey, the doctor infected the home.
Yes.
I hear you coming with an online thing for doctors to check people in the home. I don't understand what's going on, partner. If they don't know, they always told us that Rowley didn't know how to run a country. Man told us that he could never be a leader.
Yes.
And he was the worst prime minister that this country ever had. Anyway, take care and all the best. And keep up the good work, partner.
Thank you very much, caller.
When election time come back wrong, it's new ones we bring in.
Thank you for your contribution, caller.
Think about my people, I could guarantee
that he would never ever put party before country.
And the country
is who speaking reform? Is who speaking upliftment? Is who speaking Trinidad and Tobago? Is who speaking unity? Bless good afternoon, caller. How you do? How you do? Thank you. Go ahead, go ahead. Doctor, thank you very much, caller. That's the conversation of the afternoon. It's who you're voting for, who you're representing. If you're voting by race, or you're voting for Trinidad and Tobago. If you're voting for Trinidad and Tobago, well then you're voting for reform. So whether you're a PNM, a UNC, a NTO, or NJAC, whether you're a patriotic force, or you're from all people's party, Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to call in and cast your votes. Once again, the numbers to call is 3420081 and 4665391. Hey.
Because they know for the country nothing too much to sacrifice. And if the country facing,
now I must say a blessed good afternoon to Mr. Philip Edward Alexander.
people need us today more than
You know he kicks us off in the morning.
in our fight to recover.
Must say blessed good afternoon to Mr. Bakker. You know he comes in after. Matter of fact, I say blessed good afternoon to the management and staff of Street 919. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. I'm calling from Arima. Yellow is cold. I'm voting for UNC since 2010 and my whole family.
Thank you.
Yellow is cold.
Thank you very much, Arima. Arima have spoken. Arima said yellow is the code. We could make it if we try. Those of you who are first time caller, feel free. The number is 3420081 4665391.
Time that we here Trinbago is facing a crisis. As loyal citizens, it's our duty to stay and assist. For we know to ourselves there could never become a day. We're not
And it's my responsibility to let you know we're about to pay some bills here at the Street 919. When we come back, we go through some ads, ladies and gentlemen. The Street 919 is the place where you want to get your products displayed because we have serious listeners and we continue to stay focused and stay blessed. And please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
Tobago! After the Rhythm and Soul Festival Fusion Sunday, all roads lead to Vibes Event Space. All roads lead to Vibes Event Space. Formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. For the after party, it's where everyone's gonna be. Where will you be?
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past.
Let's welcome on stage none other than
One Caribbean Music Festival, Saturday, May 31st, 2025 at Queen's Park, Savannah. The king of dancehall will take the stage after 13 years. The World Boss returns. Vibes Cartel. Come over now, come over now. VIP and VVIP tickets available at
519 Restaurant and Bar, C3 Mall, San Fernando, Pompey's Barbershop, Port Mall, Scarborough, Jade Monkey, Crown Point, Waterholics, Pigeon Point, and East Bay Fashion, Spring Garden Trace, and online on Island E-Tickets. For more information or cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 794-OCMF. That's 794-6263. Or log on to OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com.
All previously purchased tickets remain valid. One Caribbean Music Festival, Saturday, May 31st. The World Boss returns. Vibes Cartel.
Powered by
California Stucco.
And sponsored by Cache.
Love, respect to Trinidad. It's always a pleasure.
Fusion. On April 20th, 2025, the Parade Grounds comes alive for a blend of genres, offering something for all ages and tastes at Fusion.
Only you alone could put fire back in the soul.
Experience a night of great music and unforgettable vibes. Dance to the music of Kess the Band. Kess the Band. Kess the Band.
Tell me dios, baby. Take back a dios, honey. Take back a dios.
Stephen Marley, Gramps Morgan, Wayne Wonder, and many more. Get your physical tickets now. Tickets are also available online at islandetickets.com. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info or call 639-4441. April 20th at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium. Fusion, Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
This is the voice of the PNM. TNT, we're inviting you to join us as we write a new chapter with Prime Minister Stuart Young. On Tuesday, April 8th, Point Fortin, the People's National Movement, will be having a public meeting at Point Fortin East Secondary School. On Thursday, April 10th, we're heading to Shogunas. Meet us at Signature Hall. Then on Friday, April 11th, San Juan, meet us at the Quasi. Hear from our chairman, Prime Minister the Honorable Stuart Young, and a lineup of powerful speakers. Point Fortin, see you on Tuesday, April 8th. Shogunas, see you on Thursday, April 10th. San Juan, we're coming to you on Friday, April 11th. All meetings start at 6:30 p.m. This is a new chapter for TNT. We're red, ready, and responsible. On April 28th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
Are you ready for the biggest musical event in Tobago for 2025? The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival comes to you April 17th to 20th. 3 nights of unforgettable music and memories that will last a lifetime. Get your physical tickets now in Tobago. Ted Arthur, corner Ross and Burnett Street, Uptown Scarborough. Waterholics, Pigeon Point Road. Pablo's Supermarket, Argyle Main Road. Dominion Appliance, Scipio Trace Conby. All Penny Savers Supermarkets. Tobago Festivals Commission Limited Office, Smithfield Plaza Scarborough. All Cache stores. All Ecliff Eli outlets. Ticket pricing. Melodies from Heaven. General $250. VIP $500. Buku Seafood and Jazz. General $500. VIP $1,000. Fusion. General $500. VIP $1,200. All tickets are also available online at islandetickets.com. Visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info or call 639-4441. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
Job Optimum Health and Wellness. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan. Examines all of your organs in a single session. 95% accuracy. It's painless, non-invasive, and affordable. Call Pastor Job at 350-2628, 767-1031, or 275-6300. Sick and tired of being sick and tired? Get your Bioplasma Diagnostic Full Body Scan at Job Optimum Health and Wellness.
Come party.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy Major Hype, and guess what? It's all about Tobago.
Comedy Party, Friday, 18th April, Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub.
That's right, it all takes place in Tobago, Scarborough, Pigeon Point. Everybody come out.
Featuring Caribbean King of Comedy, Major Hype and Friends.
And maybe have a good time.
Ziggy Ranking, and out of Jamaica, the greatest 420 artist ever, Guinea Pepper.
We lick the chalice, make the water go.
Friday, 18th April. Tickets on sale now. General $350. Get your tickets at Cache stores nationwide. Fairways Restaurant and the Lounge Plantation. Jenny's on the Boulevard. All Ecliff Eli locations. And online at islandetickets.com. Comedy show and party with all the top DJs. DJ Leela and Poppy.
It's all about comedy and party.
Friday, 18th April. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Sponsored by LB Tours, Cache, Top Ranking Guest House and Tours, and Jenny's on the Boulevard.
General elections Monday, 28 April 2025. The Tobago People's Party, the TPP, is the only choice.
And so without regard for the rough seas we have faced, we remain resolute that the anchor holds. And we are so resolute because we know who is in our vessel. Because when Jesus is in the vessel, you could smile at any storm.
If you voting in the East, vote for David Thomas. If you voting in the West, put your X next to Joel Sampson.
And Deputy Political Leader Dr. Bremner raised a salient point that this may very well be Tobago's last opportunity to be in a strong negotiating position when it comes to Tobago's autonomy.
Vote for the anchor. Vote TPP for Tobago East and West.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
A UNC community meeting with Kamala Prasad Bisesa, Himalaya Club Baratarian, Monday, April 7th, on this station on all live stream platforms.
When UNC wins,
General elections Monday, 28 April 2025. The Tobago People's Party, the TPP, is the only choice.
If the THA has the powers, then our public servants in Tobago will not be working on 2013 salaries. They are going to the parliament to choose that.
If you voting in the East, vote for David Thomas. If you voting in the West, put your X next to Joel Sampson.
They are going there to ensure that we can finally, through the autonomy bills for Tobago, ensure that Tobagonians have more control over the public service.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open.
Blessed good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. Blessed good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. We are back. We are back. You are here with your boy Irvin. And just before we go forward, I must give you a little information that is needed. My responsibility is here to let you know that Flow have unbeatable bargain. Nothing beat the gift of freeness. Now listen to the conversation, ladies and gentlemen, because you know we find ourselves in a ticklish position. So any form of assistance, any form of support we could get, we're thankful for it. So sign up today for the Flow Fiber Link Up package. 200 bundle for just $199. A gift of a free Samsung smartphone. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and capturing all your holiday memories. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza store today. Brothers and sisters, again, let me run back that. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza today. Flow inspired by you. Flow inspired by you. And brothers and sisters, those of you, we continue to encourage you. Karaoke Thursday, it's karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry, brothers and sisters. Door open 8 until $250 bar tab. So listen, $250 is the bar tab. And brothers and sisters, there are free shots, drink specials like White Oak and Campari, $10 on Carib and Stag. Karaoke Thursday, hosted by Kami. Sorry. Music by DJ Matty at Vibes Event Space, located number 15 Pleasant Bon Accord. Don't miss out on the excitement. So Tobago, your business continue to think. Let me see what's going on the phone lines here while we do our business. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good morning. Good day. Good day. Point 410.
Point 410 is in the building. Something tell me it's Francis Lane. What we doing?
You be right.
UNC, you say?
Yeah.
Yes. You're breaking up a little bit there. I want to say bless good afternoon to my Point 14 family. Bless good afternoon to my Labre family. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Robert Mitchell, Parsley Street.
And is that Parsley Street, say Robert Mitchell. And this is not a game. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. I am from Chaguanas, and Chaguanas is going to change back to the original PF. We will look at Mr. Pandey daughter because we know what happened in the red party. Right. We know what happened in the yellow party. Now we get young, vibrant minds who will be able to carry Trinidad and Tobago forward with new policies, new issues that the people of Trinidad and Tobago will benefit from. Too much of the old time way. Tax we and kill we till we dead. I'm tired of that.
Lovely. Thank you very much, caller. The caller say Michaela Pandey. And it is our responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, call in and say who you're voting for. Talk to us, brother.
Yeah, yes, love to each and every one again.
Yes, man.
And the political leader, Ms. Kamla Prasad-Bissessa, said that the disability and is physically challenged children and those who can't help themselves will be taken care of. They'll raise the grant and give a care assistance to them. Then I want to tell you, brother Felix, I'm talking to you for 2 seconds more at your tolerance level.
Yeah.
The demerit points, the demerit, listen good, I'm so slowing down now.
Yeah.
The demerit points that Rohan Sinanan implement of our revenue stream, our political leader, Ms. Kamla Prasad-Bissessa, will review that and move it off the books. The property tax that India says start at $18,000 minimum.
Yes.
She's going to wipe that off the books. The TTRA, which will come and tax the average Joe on the road and everything, the tax you right through. She's going to repeal that act. So if you don't know TTRA, custom and exile will remain and upgrade and get the tools to run efficiency. And Brother Felix, all what I have said today, I want to thank you and thank Brother IWER George and all right-thinking citizens who are listening to this program today to understand. I just only saying, brothers, that all I have a choice. I'll call back in the next call before the program done and they wind it up for you. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much, caller. Only before we pull off, I have a little information from Waterholic Pigeon Point. East Bay Fashion Spring Garden, Waterholic Pigeon Point, Jade Monkey Bar and Grill, Wendy's Wholesale, Bagatelle. For information, call for booking of cabins on special Zoom zones call. The WhatsApp number is 794 OCMF. That's 794 6263. Online at OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com. Social media at One Caribbean Music Festival. All ticket purchase early are valid. Hey. Yes, we have acted Training General Limited launches our AC Delco Tobago Service Center. Now conveniently located in 100 Shedwood Park, Annaby, Tobago. We are importers and distributors for all of the most famous and reliable battery brands. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Bless good afternoon to you, my dear.
Bless good afternoon.
You see, our children deserve a brighter tomorrow. So people, please go and vote for yellow.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you very much, caller. Yes, let me give you some information. Because at the end of the day, the best part of the day is you're paying your bills. We gotta keep the lights on. We gotta keep the phone line open. And this is what covers it. Right. Also available are the start and stop machine commercial battery with warranty up to 36 months. For more information, call us today at 639-8592. Ladies and gentlemen, AC Delco Services Center, we have a battery. We have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. AC Delco. So brothers and sisters, all you feel free to reach out to AC Delco to get every single thing that you need. And before I answer this call, let me hit you this one here. Steamy Soca Saturday. So if it is you nowhere to go and you're feeling to be out and about and you're just feeling to spend a little time with your wife or your husband or your loved one, somebody flying to check you, my responsibility is to point you in the right direction, to get ready to turn up the hearts, the heat this Easter weekend. On Saturday, April the 19th, we begin with a night of pure energy, pure vibes, pure soca at the Vive event space, formerly known as the legendary Shade nightclub. It's Steamy Soca Saturday, featuring the water lord himself. Listen to me, if you don't know, well now you know, but you're supposed to know by now. It would be featuring the water lord himself, Mr. Neil IWER George. Brothers and sisters, family and friends. So if it is you don't know, you need to know. Mr. Neil IWER George would be on the ground. So those of you who haven't seen him perform in a while, utilize the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. And alongside him, we are the hottest DJs and cast and surprise soca artists to keep you moving all night long. Listen to the price. Admission is totally free. Just bring your vibes, ladies and gentlemen. It cannot get better than that. Gather your crew, dress to sweat, get ready to fet like you never did before. It's like we're trying to bring back a Trinidad and Tobago vibes. It's like we're trying to bring back a Trinidad and Tobago function. Ladies and gentlemen, Steamy Soca Saturday, April 19 at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub in Tobago. This Easter weekend, Tobago, we outside. Steamy Saturday, pure fet, pure vibes. I hear a madman fall. And that's all I have for you for today. But again, we back to the phone lines. We back to the phone lines, ladies and gentlemen.
This is the poll.
The polls are open.
Now, on any platform, the poll is open.
Yes. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Hey, you and me walking backward and forward from the drawing room to the bedroom because every time I come to watch you on the TV, I see them up in the back of you, the PNM have 49% of the vote and UNC have 47%.
That was it.
We don't like that.
That was it. Now they're going to fix it. They will fix it because based on what the poll continuing to say, so I sure management and staff here in it and they will make the relevant adjustments. That was from the last general election.
Let them hurry up and fix it because the pay water in my eyes. I can't take that.
All right, caller. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
No. Good day. I'm voting yellow because the government will resolve disability grant for autistic children.
Yes.
You got that?
Yes.
Yes, that is important. They cut out all the disability grant for most children, especially the autistic children.
Yes.
Now, if they find out that a parent's working, right?
Yeah.
And even though the salary is 3,000, they're doing business. They're cutting it. So I vote in yellow, and I want Kamla to restore back the disability grant.
Yes. Thank you very much, Papa. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the number to call is 342-0081-466-5391. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
She said she will stop property tax. We voted for that.
Thank you.
Yellow is the code.
Yellow is the code, the caller say. So wherever you are, you hear the sound of my voice. If it is you say you're listening me on the radio but you can't vote, I encourage you to get to your cell phone. Hopefully you have data. And you're hitting up the Street 919 on Facebook. And if you're on YouTube, you're going to IWER TV, where you can cast your vote. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good day.
Good day.
I voted for UNC Yellow because the Prime Minister and the PNM of them say pensioners is a burden on him. So I voted the party who I am not a burden on. Thank you.
Thank you very much, caller. And I mean, it's a blessing to hear our elderly brothers and sisters calling in. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, here at Street 919 is your boy Irvin. And yes, this is the poll show as we navigate and interact with real people in real time. We're encouraging you to call somebody who knows somebody, let them know, utilize the opportunity to vote. Let's get afternoon, caller.
Santi, I like what you said. And the PNM party never raised your pension in 9 years and a half. So you're not voting for them. Yeah, it's the code.
Thank you very much, caller. Let's good afternoon, caller.
Oh, brother, good afternoon.
What?
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good afternoon.
Hello?
Talk to me. Who you voting for?
Yeah. What to say, yellow is the code there, man. Down with yellow, up with red.
And where you calling from?
Calling from New York, man. I'm flying out to hit them that yellow shot.
Thank you.
Brother, you take it easy. Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much for your contribution, New York. And brothers and sisters, family and friends, as we navigate to pay some bills at the Street 919, we encourage you to stay tuned, stay listening, stay in touch.
You've got bills to pay, and so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the Street 919 FM.
When UNC wins, retirees win, because we will work together to decrease taxes on your retirement benefits and private pensions. When UNC wins, retirees win. They worked hard their whole life and pay tax their whole life, and when you retire, you're still paying tax. We will work to reduce that tax on your pensions and your retirement benefits. When UNC wins, your mental health wins as well. There has been a proliferation of noise pollution emanating from homes and fetes and bars and clubs intolerable to the persons living nearby. The UNC will amend the noise pollution laws to protect your mental health in these noisy residential neighborhoods and businesses. The system of granting bar license, party license will be changed by the UNC.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
For general elections Monday, 28 April 2025, the Tobago People's Party, the TPP, is the only choice.
And so, without regard for the rough seas we have faced, we remain resolute that the anchor holds. And we are so resolute because we know who is in our vessel. Because when Jesus is in the vessel, you could smile at any storm.
If you voting in the East, vote for David Thomas. If you voting in the West, put your X next to Joel Sampson.
And Deputy Political Leader Dr. Bremner raised a salient point, that this may very well be Tobago's last opportunity to be in a strong negotiating position when it comes to Tobago's autonomy.
Vote for the anchor. Vote TPP for Tobago East and West.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Active General Traders Limited launches our AC Delco Tobago Service Center, now conveniently located in number 100 Sherwood Park, Conby, Tobago. We are the importers and distributors for the most famous and reliable battery brands such as AC Delco, Aurora, and Zahi. Also available are the AGM Start-Stop Marine and commercial batteries with warranties for up to 36 months. For more info, call us today at 639-8592 or email us at activegen.tt@gmail.com. AC Delco Service Center, where we have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. Nobody beats AC Delco. Nobody.
On April 28th, Tobago faces a defining moment in history, one that will shape our island's destiny for generations to come. Vote for the Tobago People's Party. Put your X next to the anchor, Tobago West. Vote Joel Sampson.
I am Joel Nutsi Sampson, area representative of the beautiful electoral district of Bonaccord Crown Point. I have seen firsthand how many of Tobago's challenges go beyond the Assembly's reach. Issues like national security, budget allocations, and the fight for our fair share require strong representation at the national level. That's why I am willing to step forward to make the move from area representative of Bonaccord Crown Point to becoming your next member of parliament for Tobago West.
Vote for the Tobago People's Party. Put your X next to the anchor.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Yeah! Tobago, get ready. Stephen Marley is on his way.
From jungle to Rima, me. Tifa little matches, you.
The Rhythm and Soul Festival introduces the son of the legend, the one and only Stephen Marley. Experience the Marley Dynasty live at the Dwight York Stadium at Fusion. Easter Sunday, April 20th. The Kings reunite on one stage. Stephen Marley. Gramps Morgan.
Have I told you? Have I shown you?
Wayne Wonder.
Got somebody, she is a beauty.
Kess the Band, and many more.
So she coming home, I will see you again.
Tickets are going fast. Follow Tobago Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. Or call 639-4441 for more info. Fusion, April 20th at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium. The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
Looking for a safe and relaxed professional massage therapist and nutritionist? Look no further. Nature's Touch with Empress Judy and Associates offers a natural approach to better health. Treat yourself to a professional massage therapy and nutrition advice in a safe and relaxed atmosphere. Rejuvenate your body, mind, and soul at Nature's Touch Therapy. For an appointment, please call or WhatsApp 1-868-398-8282. or visit our Facebook page. Remember, your health is our responsibility at Nature's Touch.
This is the voice of the PNM. TNT, we're inviting you to join us as we write a new chapter with Prime Minister Stuart Young. On Tuesday, April 8th, Point Fortin, the People's National Movement, will be having a public meeting at Point Fortin East Secondary School. On Thursday, April 10th, we're heading to Shogunas. Meet us at Signature Hall. Then on Friday, April 11th, San Juan, meet us at the Quasi. Hear from our chairman, Prime Minister the Honorable Stuart Young, and a lineup of powerful speakers. Point Fortin, see you on Tuesday, April 8th. Shogunas, see you on Thursday, April 10th. San Juan, we're coming to you on Friday, April 11th. All meetings start at 6:30 p.m. This is a new chapter for TNT. We're ready, and responsible. On April 28th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
Come party.
Hey, what's up? This is your boy Major Hype, and guess what? It's all about Tobago.
Comedy Party, Friday, 18th April. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub.
That's right, it all takes place in Tobago, Scarborough, Pigeon Point. Everybody come out.
Featuring Caribbean King of Comedy, Major Hype and Friends.
Let me have a good time.
Ziggy Ranking, and out of Jamaica, the greatest 420 artist ever, Guinea Pepper.
We lick the chalice, make the water go.
Friday, 18th April. Tickets on sale now. General $350. Get your tickets at Cache stores nationwide. Fairways Restaurant and the Lounge Plantation. Jenny's on the Boulevard. All E-Cliff Eli locations. And online at islandetickets.com. Comedy show and party with all the top DJs. DJ Leela and Poppy.
It's all about comedy and party.
Friday, 18th April. Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Sponsored by LB Tours, Cache, top-ranking guest house and tours, and Jenny's on the Boulevard.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
You are invited to join Pastor Morris Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the Old Time Gospel Hour Family Radio Ministry every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. On Mondays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Trauma and Bereavement. Every Tuesday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You. Wednesdays, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Dealing with Disabilities. And on Friday evenings from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All Night Prayer Live on The Street 919 FM. Designed with you in mind. This program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective, and you will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He has shown you, O man, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you, but to do justly, to love, have mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank would be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or 610-4673.
For general elections Monday, 28 April 2025, the Tobago People's Party, the TPP, is the only choice.
If the THA had the powers, then our public servants in Tobago will not be working on 2013 salaries. They are going to the parliament to treat with that.
If you voting in the East, vote for David Thomas. If you voting in the West, put your X next to Joel Sampson.
They are going there to ensure that we can finally, through the autonomy bills for Tobago, ensure that Tobagonians have more control over the public service.
Tobago, this is my land, the greatest little island.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
Nothing beats the gift of freeness. Sign up for the Flow Fiber Link Up. Binge 200, bundle for just $199 and get a free Samsung smartphone. Perfect for streaming, gaming, and capturing all your holiday memories. Head over to our Milford Bay Plaza store today. Flow inspired by you. Active General Traders Limited launches our AC Delco Service Center, now conveniently located in 100 Sherwood Park, Carnby, Tobago. We are the importers and distributors for the most famous and reliable battery brands, AC Delco, Aurora, and Zehi. Also available are the Start-Stop Marine and commercial batteries with warranties up to 36 months. For more info, call us today at 639-8592 or email us at activegen.tt@gmail.com. AC Delco Service Center, where we have a battery for every need and a price for every budget. Nobody beats AC Delco. Nobody. Trinidad and Tobago, get ready for the most electrifying moment in concert history. Saturday, May 31st. Welcome to the One Caribbean Music Festival. One people, one love, one night of unity at the concert capital. Queen's Park, Savannah. Get ready for a night of Caribbean culture, full of positive music, TNT, for one night only. The King of Dancehall, Vibes Cartel, Tier 1. Tickets are available now. General seated $450, Courtyard $650. VIP $1,500, VVIP $2,500. Get them at Pumps Barbershop, Port Mall, East Bay Fashion Spring Garden, Waterholics Pigeon Point, Jade Monkey Bar and Grill, Wendy's Wholesalers Bagatelle. For more information or booking of cabanas and special zones, call or WhatsApp 794-6263. Online at OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com. Social media at One Caribbean Music Festival. All tickets purchased earlier are valid. Powered by California Stucco Company, Limited and Jarco Entertainment. It's karaoke night at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. Free entry, door open 8 p.m. till, $250 bar tab, free shots, special on White Oak and Campari, $10 on Carib and Stag. Karaoke Thursday hosted by Cami. Music by DJ Maddie at Vibes Event Space, located at number 15 Mount Pleasant Boulevard, Bon Accord. Don't miss out on the excitement. It's Steamy Soca Saturday, featuring the Water Lord himself, IWER George, and alongside him, the hottest DJ, cast, and surprise soca artists to keep you moving all night long. Get ready to turn up the heat this Easter weekend. On Saturday, April 19th, we're bringing you a night of pure energy, pure vibes, and pure soca at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the legendary Shade Nightclub. Admissions free. Just bring your vibes, gather your crew, dress to sweat, and get ready to fet like never before. Steamy Soca Saturday, April 19th at Vibes Event Space, formerly known as the Shade Nightclub Tobago. This Easter weekend, Tobago, we outside. Steamy Soca Saturday, pure fet, pure vibes.
Time to cast your vote. This is the poll.
Vote for we and we will set you free.
Every day, noon to 4, here on 91.9 FM. Cast your vote now on any platform. The poll is open. Vote now on Facebook, The Street 919 FM, YouTube, IWER TV, Instagram, The Street 919. Time to cast your vote. This is the poll.
Yes.
Cast your vote now.
And we are back. We are back.
Platform.
Trinidad and
The
Tobago,
poll
ladies
is
and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends. We are back. So as you come up, we encourage you to share the live, share the live, share the live, Facebook, YouTube. To those listening in conventional radio, all are blessed. Good afternoon. And I just want to give a little update. As you know, today is our 4th day voting here at Street 919 at the poll show. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. How are you going this evening?
I am okay. Talk
yes,
to
I love to hear that evening now, you know.
Thank you much, caller. Thank you much.
I don't know what it is that this government has to do to the people that they haven't done again. So the people are trying to begin to open up their eyes to realize that this current PNM government do not care about the people. They insult them, they embarrass them, they neglect them. They neglect areas, they insult them with this 4%, and then taking 47%. And people still waving a flag and jumping and calling it already, boy. But they have to be wicked to themselves, boy. Yellow is the code all the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. Where you calling from?
St. James.
St. James is in the building.
Yep.
St. James has spoken. St. James say yellow is the code. I want to say a blessed good afternoon again to Tobago. Tobago, we have 3 political groups over on your side. The TPP, the PDP, and the PNM. And I must say I haven't heard from one group for the afternoon. So Tobago, tap somebody on the shoulder, call somebody who knows somebody. Tell them democracy is in full display at Street 919. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
Sawa, yellow.
Sawa in the building, and Sawa say yellow. You want to leave a statement, Sawa?
No, not really.
All right, thank you much, Sawa. Sawa taking it to the point. Yellow in the building. Bless, good afternoon. Bless, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, good afternoon. Yellow is the code.
Yeah.
First time caller.
Talk to me.
No.
First time caller is a blessed avenue here at Street 919. Go ahead.
Yes, man. Thank you. Same here. No, I know here in our gracious Prime Minister in Tobago talking about bringing back standards again. This man beating the standards, he'll beat it to death, but here what's going on. People don't understand. When standards come into your country, we have nothing to get from standards. Standards bring their own chefs to learn all our menus.
Yes.
So their own chefs cooking the local foods, right?
Yes.
When visitors come to your country to go to Sandals. There, vehicles picking them up in the airport and bringing them to the Sandals, right? So taxi men are getting nothing. They're learning to make tulum, sugar cake, tamarind ball, porch, everything.
Yeah.
So our people by the side of the airport get nothing. They're learning to make caman dumpling, pilau, roti, doubles, everything.
Yes.
So I don't understand where's the benefit of Sandals, especially that we have to put out all the money and get nothing in return. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, yes, good afternoon. Hey, yes, listen now, Success Hamilton calling, right? When a Prime Minister could tell his nation that when they come with their back pay now, you will get your back pay and you will lose your work. You want me to vote for that? You serious? You really want me to vote for that? This man, blight is in PNM. God bless, I'm gone.
Tell me who you're voting for before you go. Oh gosh. Caller, you gotta call back. The caller will have to call back. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Felix.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
When your phone rings, don't say hello, say yellow. Yellow is the code.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Thanks for the advice.
All right, Nick.
Yes, sir. The caller said, don't say hello, say yellow. Bless, good afternoon. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Bless, good afternoon, Mr. Felix.
Yes, man. How you doing? Where you calling from?
Good. I'm calling from Mayaro.
Mayaro is in the building. Go ahead.
But what I call to tell you, you're a big man, right? And you have a level of sense. I know you are a bright fella. When you hear the callers and I'm calling and talking nonsense about what Sanders going to bring to the country, educate them a little bit now. Sanders not, because the people in Tobago, they will get foreign exchange, they will get, Sanders will buy the produce, they will employ people. They're not coming with the hotel, they build the hotel, they will buy it from the hardwares. Oh gosh, man.
Right.
Educate them a little bit now.
Thank you much, caller. Thank you much.
Right.
You're doing that. Right. You're doing that. You're doing that.
All right. You're all right. Have a good day.
Bless, good afternoon. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, Mr. Felix. Good news, good news. I wonder if you're here already. I just heard that all the charges against Mr. David Lee were dismissed.
Lovely.
Yeah, because in the live press conference, a reporter asked Stuart Young about it.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I haven't heard anything about that as yet. But if he was find him guilty, he would have known, eh?
Yes. He would have known by now.
Yeah, so she said it's authentic that it just came to hand that all charges relating to this motorcycle has been dismissed.
Thank you very much.
So
thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Probably somebody could call in and give you some more information.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, man. Thank you. And somebody who had the information on David Lee, you can reach out, please. Because again, it's transparency. Again, come in 21 days, April the 28th. We have a responsibility to exercise our democratic youth. And if the conversation is David Lee is free of all charges, so then the gates of Pekong Old Talk and Mama Guy must be closed. We need to explain what we would be doing if given the opportunity to continue serving. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, good afternoon. That is true that all charges drop against David Lee. That is my MP. He's fighting in my area. Voting for him. We're going to lick up the PNM. I'm voting yellow.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, apparently it's official. Mr. David Lee can go ahead and represent his electoral district comfortably. So, ladies and gentlemen, in 21 days, you have the responsibility to say what government you want to run and govern Trinidad and Tobago. This afternoon we ask you, who you're voting for? Bless, good afternoon again, brother.
Well, Brother Felix, and best to all your listeners.
Yes, man.
Throughout the length and breadth of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
So this one I will say to all my PNM brothers, for the last 56 years, is your constitution right to choose who you want.
Yes.
But brothers and sisters, it hurt me every day as a citizen that grew up, born in this country, with a dead grandfather, came from India, made nothing, and accomplished everything in his life.
Yes.
And he did it with hardship, and the only thing he benefited is under the UNC when they raised the NIS.
Yes.
He educated his children at the highest level.
Yes.
One become a qualified nurse in England.
Blessings, man.
And one, right?
Yeah, blessings.
And what I'm saying to all you, so I would like 2 minutes, Brother Felix, to appeal to my brothers and sisters that the vulnerable, they call it the vulnerable. But honestly, for the last 10 years, our Prime Minister says he's black. He says he's one of us. He will take care of us. And yet still, he said that the rich have to get richer.
Yes.
Before you guys have to come up. Oh, for God's sake, and heaven and earth before us. Brothers and sisters, you have an opportunity to throw away the innuendos and lies and misfit.
Yes.
Look at the people in Beaton. How much months they suffer with a swine.
Yes.
They tell all kind of drinking, misfit. Now they come and tell all about corruption to the high heavens. But yet still billions of dollars under the PNM leadership is not accounted for. Brothers and sisters, this is the time. Because just imagine, like as well, brothers and sisters are kneeling down begging for money. Just imagine they fire a judge from the industrial court where you could go and get justice. They fire her when she was outside the country. Brothers and sisters, I'm saying to you all, this is the opportunity. Because in history says that the yoke and the chain over our back and our mind is time to break it for one cent and all. Brother Felix, I just asked you, brother, and I thank you for the opportunity to talk.
Yes,
but I will give the rest of callers the opportunity to reply to everything I said today. And I thank you very much. Tomorrow, please God.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much for your contribution. Stay focused and stay blessed. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers to call is 3420081, 4665391. And I must say, I know to some go be getting harassed because they are accustomed to a particular type of activity between 12 and 4. But 12 and 4 is about facts. 12 and 4 is about Trinidad and Tobago. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, we hear now that David will get free.
Yes.
But I hear Garbanson coming back to vote and then going back.
All right. All right, thank you for your contribution, caller. Is where they go in the hell. Look where we reach. Well, I hear a madman ball. If you continue to do the same thing over and over and expect a different results, well, then he's a madman. This is the chant of a madman. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Bless afternoon, sir.
The last time in 2010, you had the coalition.
Yes.
Dominated by the yellow jersey and the lady.
Yes.
And all of the coalition members would tell you that it was the worst experience that they ever had in coming together. There is no evidence that if the same thing happened, it ain't going to get out of hand just like it did before. The people and they already tried that.
Yes.
And the yellow jersey failed miserably with that. It has some Indians.
So what you advising? So what you advising people to do this afternoon? Talk to me.
Don't make the mistake and do the same thing what you did the last time.
So who you voting for, caller? I'm gonna put you down on what?
I'm not voting for none of them. because the yellow jersey and the red jersey side is full of incompetence.
All right. Thank you very much, caller.
Have a good day.
Same to you. Thanks for your contribution. You see that one there? All right. Caller said the last time the coalition was formed, it didn't work out and everybody fall apart. And I assume that's the reason why nobody in Trinidad and Tobago should support the United National Congress and the team, eh? Caller, let me break down something to you. All are we human, man. Right? 15 years ago, 16 years ago, you wouldn't even be talking to me. You wouldn't even like to know that I'm on the radio if you didn't know the activities and the opportunities that was open up. I used to live in the United States of America. And you know, some of us had the opportunity to go over there and mind with business. And some of us just go over there and get caught up with the fast life. So if it is you saying that nobody should give the United National Congress and its team a chance, then what you're explaining to me is that nobody can change. And it shows that you're carrying a serious spirit of unforgiveness. So I just might understand where you're coming from because you already explained that you ain't voting for nobody. So the spirit of unforgiveness is heavy in your brother. And my responsibility is to ask you, shake that off. Shake that off. People make mistakes along the way. It's how we get up and how we react moving forward. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. If the taxpayers have to spend all that money to build our Sanders, we don't have to call it Sanders. We could call it Taxpayers Hotel.
Thank
right?
you.
We don't have to know Sanders' name. We could create something and then try it worldwide. Yes. And the same sentiments with the refinery. If the refinery can turn a profit, you don't have to sell it or lease it. We could find persons right here who are capable and qualified enough to do that. You see this rule where the government keeps selling us, right? We don't have to lease or sell the refinery.
Yes.
Why is it all you're only looking for people outside?
Thank you, caller. Thank you, caller.
Anything but red. Anything but red.
Thank you very much, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
You see the people who making arrangements for the sandals?
Yeah.
Most of them, especially since when they started talking about sandals, most of them never went and stay in a sandals. Because to stay in a sandals is about $300 US per person per night. And most of them will not take the money and go and do that with their wives. Because unless some kind of perks that they're getting from some place, then they will end up staying there. But they have some people who have been to all the sandals: Jamaica, St. Lucia, Barbados, Grenada, right?
Yes.
And let me tell you what happens when you go and stay in a sandals. In the room in Barbados is not a Jamaican rum. I mean, it's not the Barbados rum. So when sandals in this country, it is not going to be VAT 19 starring in the room. It is going to be a Jamaican rum that is starring in the room. And let me just say this. The employees who are going to work there, because that is going to be one of the best hotels, your people in your country will not be able to overshadow the interest that they have for your country. Because everybody who working in any one of the islands except Jamaica, they dare not challenge the management for the interest of their country, because that is the best hotel to work in, and nobody don't want that to go back and work in no other hotel. So nobody is going to advocate on behalf of their country when they're working for that organization in your country. And another thing is, we're not raising no African children in Tobago to be no butler to no Caucasian.
Thank you very much, caller.
Right? So here is what. We're not raising no African children to be no butler. Because Becky Boy and Virginia, they just want to be able to do like their ancestors. When you see them riding in that horse and buggy in Central Park, they'll sit down there and behave as though them is master children and look down on the people in the buggy around Central Park. We do not want our wonderful African children, Indian brothers and sisters, the Indian and them all is African.
Yes.
All of we is African together.
Yeah.
We do not want you all to be no butler for no bucky and nobody. And the last point, like the caller just said,
yes.
Why we don't build our own hotel? And why don't we put our own genius into it and create our own brand and let it run even better than our standards right here, because we have everything.
And come on, Trinidad is the heartbeat of the Caribbean. Talk to me.
Right?
Yes, man.
Why do we have to take another brand and have that brand develop? Why can't we do our own?
Understood. Caller, thank you very, very.
That is why I keep saying to you, incompetence on both sides.
Yes. Thank you very
much. Let me tell you something, One last thing quickly.
Right.
There is a reason why Trinidad and Tobago don't have no real beachfront property. There is a reason why. That's some puppet masters who do not want it to happen. So they build a beachfront named Magdalena Grand. Right?
Yeah.
They build a beach view, they build a beach view, not a beachfront. A beach view. How come we don't have no beachfront? It have a place called Annesville in Tobago.
Yeah.
They let it run to the ground. With Kofi Annan and all the intellectuals that come and stay. They let it run to the ground. It burn down. And they'll run to dead now.
All right. Caller,
have a good day.
Thank you very much for your contribution.
Of course.
And I know the leaders listening over there in Tobago, so the relevant adjustments would be made. Blessed afternoon, caller.
Hey, good afternoon. Here again. I hear the caller talk about our petroleum refinery, right?
Yes.
They keep on trying to lease it or rent it out, right? They said the refinery was a dead horse. It's not making no money. As one businessman to our next businessman, you think I will invest in a business that's not making money? So how the refinery go be good for outside country or private person, but it can't be a good business and make money for the people of the country?
Well, I hear in that conversation marketing, and apparently it makes sense in some spaces, but to me it makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all. As a businessman, I will not invest in a dead business. People don't invest to lose money, They invest to gain money.
But then,
and if when to invest, and it could benefit somebody on the outside, why the same thing can't benefit the people in the inside?
Point. Good point, caller. That is a good point. Thank you very much, caller. Feel free to call back. Bless, good afternoon. Bless, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Yellow is the code.
Anytime
you hear a caller call, anytime anybody speaks to me and they say that vote is the same, I just put them down as a PNM. Because the PNM feel them so much, so they have to see.
It's conversation. I want him to get down in the conversation. I'm trying to get him comfortable for him to start to talk about where it is he really trying to explain that to me.
No, he does always come and conflict with the whole station with TC and EV and all that thing too. That is PNM. Put that as a PNM.
Caller, we're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back. We're paying some bills. We'll be right back.
You've got bills to pay. And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
This is the voice of the PNM. TNT, we're inviting you to join us as we write a new chapter with Prime Minister Stuart Young. On Tuesday, April 8th, Point Fortin, the People's National Movement, will be having a public meeting at Point Fortin East Secondary School. On Thursday, April 10th, we're heading to Shogunas. Meet us at Signature Hall. Then on Friday, April 11th, San Juan, meet us at the Quasi. Hear from our chairman, Prime Minister the Honorable Stuart Young, and a lineup of powerful speakers. Point Fortin, see you on Tuesday, April 8th. Shogunas, see you on Thursday, April 10th. San Juan, we're coming to you on Friday, April 11th. All meetings start at 6:30 p.m. This is a new chapter for TNT. We're red, ready, and responsible. On April 28th, vote PNM. Great is the PNM.
Yeah! Tobago, get ready. Stephen Marley is on his way.
From jungle to Rima, me. If a little matches, you.
The Rhythm and Soul Festival introduces the son of the legend, the one and only Stephen Marley. Experience the Marley Dynasty, live at the Dwight York Stadium at Fusion, Easter Sunday, April 20th. The Kings reunite on one stage. Stephen Marley.
Yeah, baby, don't you worry, even though.
Graham Smogan.
Have I told you? Have I shown you?
Wayne Wonder.
Got somebody, she is a beauty.
Kess the Band, and many more.
So she coming home, I will see you again.
Tickets are going fast. Follow Tobago Festivals on Facebook and Instagram. Or call 639-4441 for more info. Fusion, April 20th at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium. The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
The countdown has begun. One Caribbean Music Festival. This is not just a concert. This is an experience. The king of dancehall will take the stage after 13 years. Vybz Kartel. Saturday, May 31st, 2025 at Queen's Park, Savannah. A movement. A moment in history. The undisputed icon. Vybz Kartel.
Oh, you love the touch. See, don't gonna cheer where you want so much.
Delivering a performance like never before. One Caribbean Music Festival. Straight from Portmore to the Queen's Park, Savannah. The World Boss returns. And he's not coming along. May 31st, 2025. Queen's Park, Savannah.
Get your tickets at online on Island e-tickets. For more information, call or WhatsApp 794-OCMF. That's 794-6263. Or log on to OneCaribbeanMusicFestival.com.
All previously purchased tickets remain valid. One Caribbean Music Festival.
Powered by
California Stucco
Company Limited and sponsored by Cache.
The World Boss returns.
Trinidad, let's do it.
Tobago! After the Rhythm and Soul Festival Fusion Sunday, all roads lead to Vybz Event Space. All roads lead to Vybz Event Space. Formerly known as the Shade Nightclub. For the after party, it's where everyone's gonna be. Where will you be?
Yes, I can hear them saying, boys, stop living in the past.
A UNC community meeting with Kamla Prasad Bisesa, Himalaya Club Baratalion, Monday, April 7th, on this station on all live stream platforms.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live.
The Street 919 FM, the #1 election station.
All right. Again, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, those of you listening on conventional radio, our YouTube, our Facebook family, I just want to continue to wish you a blessed good afternoon. Blessed good afternoon to Trinidad. Blessed good afternoon to Tobago. Blessed good afternoon to the entire world. Yes, we at Street 919, where we practice democracy. This is the poll show, ladies and gentlemen. And again, we continue to thank each and every one of our brothers and sisters for tuning in, for calling in, for voting on YouTube, for voting on Facebook. Ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, at the end of the day, you know this is Trinidad and the conversation, as our brother Black Stalin say. We could make it if we try. We have a responsibility to try. So as callers coming in, I just want to give my little take on that. The conversation with Sanders, I understand the sentiments of a lot of Trinidadian citizens. But the fact that we have Sanders to invest in, and the fact that we could invest in our own refinery, I think you as a citizen, you have the opportunity to just weigh the odds. If it's smarter to invest in your own thing, or if it makes more sense to invest in somebody else's thing. You weigh the odds with the type of employment, opening back the oil refinery, the evidence and the facts of Trinidad and Tobago is 72% of the revenue that normally take care of Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it comes from our oil and gas industry. Now again, we already have a big Tobago big hotel in Tobago. And hotel again, the caller made a proper point. It comes with ironing and gardening and all these things. But just for the local election, I was listening some lawyers in Tobago. I was listening to people preparing to go off to tertiary education and some high level of studies. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon, good afternoon.
We have to do like Abraham Torre, man. Torre, you see how he boost up the agriculture in his country and so on?
Yes.
That's what we have to do. We develop the country, because of the 1%, they eliminate a lot of things. And no, look at that blue water thing with those farmers that bulldoze from here and run them off for the land. Yeah? And look at that space blue water got there on the highway. You understand? They have to make a serious move on agriculture. Once you could feed yourself, that's the only time you are independent.
Thank you.
I think stop the judges from wearing that nasty wig on the head in the High Court. You understand? We should take measures like these. You understand?
Yes.
There's a lot of things that needs to be done, and we have to let PNM know Trinidad is not them own. You understand?
Yes.
It belongs to the masses. You understand?
Yes,
things like they taking decision and rolling from ever since. You have to Trinidad is them own. When they now coming to power here and Shosong went and by two rejected both. I started bringing that for Tobago. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah. Without anybody with experience in shipping and things like that. So that is not them own. And we have to stand up for that refinery. Yes. The refinery was making money. They had two brothers on heavy oil program that went through that and show you how much money they were making every year. It's because of the loan that Rowley said to leave Malcolm Jones with. That caused us to be in that problem because the review court had said that we have a good chance again, but a good portion of the money. Yes. The appeal court. But we have to make sure that that we keep the Privy Council, but the Privy Council I meant, because he wants to get rid of the Privy Council, I know. That's the next move we want to make, and use the Caribbean Court of Justice where they have their people. And if you selected a president, they have to be neutral. It can't be a party select a president. You understand? The president has to be neutral and not one-sided.
Yes.
Because look what happened with the thing last time. Same thing with the Speaker of the House. You understand? Anytime somebody tries to raise a good point, you're cutting them off and it's irrelevant and all them kind of stupidness. Yes. Anyway, partner, you have a great program going there. I keep it running, man, and keep the music running. Take care. Hello to all the callers. Yes.
Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. And ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, family and friends, as we navigate to the top of the hour, as we approach 4 o'clock slowly but surely, I want to remind you that our brother TC and our brother Heavy will be taking the wheel after. Yes, brothers and sisters, is the future of talk. Will be up next. I hope them brothers travel safely. All reach safe. Bless good afternoon, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Robert Mitchell, Lavante.
Lavante.
Yellow is the code.
Yellow is the code.
Remember, we could make it if we try. Just a little high.
The conversation is who you're voting for in 21 days. Trinidad and Tobago in 21 days. Who would you be voting for? Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. You know, I'm happy that you crossed the floor, you know.
Talk to
me. Because the kind of passion you're carrying on this program with, I'm glad you crossed the floor. Listen, I want you to get to your political leader and let them know that the ticket and the point system is a serious thing that we want her to be dealing with, you know.
Yeah.
Talk to people directly on the ground with things where affecting people directly on the ground.
Yes.
We're getting a lot of big things and a lot of promises. I also want her to investigate how the 1% get down in the west to take over the whole seafront and to take over down the island. I want to know how they get there, who gives them that. Because I never hear that property for rent or for sale or lease. So I want to know about that too. I also want to know where's this big thing with Sanders. Everything is Sanders. Sanders, we get rid of Sanders so long, they come back again. Where they don't take that same money and build the own thing because they're coming up, Sanders coming and getting the government to finance and everything for them.
Yeah.
I want the government, I want the opposition to think up on that too.
Yes, man.
Me making no joke, you know, me no blind supporter.
Nah,
you know.
they're listening, everybody
blind
listening.
Supporter. The time for blind supporting past.
Them
Not
days
on that
gone.
no more.
Them days gone.
Them days gone. Right. You see how long it takes you to cross the floor? Because I remember the past when I talking to you about thing about PNM. You was on your offensive. You see how you cross the floor now?
Yes, man.
You can fool some people sometime, but you can't
fool all of the people.
All the time.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. And like the caller bring up a particular point here because it's like people getting harassed in Trinidad and Tobago. When families pull in and the night close and people weighing the odds, and they come out in the morning and they tell you yellow is the code, or they're going red and ready. We cannot vex with people. It's based on performance people making the decision on. You understand? Because I experienced something over the weekend here. Totally unnecessary. It is totally unnecessary. It's like the People's National Movement showing defeat before even election day. I mean, I sit down watching two meetings. PNM have a meeting going on. The United National Congress have a meeting going on. And you know we had the poll show going on in the week. So I said, let me do the responsible thing. Same time, you know, at 8:30, get a picture from PNM. At 8:30, at 8:31, get a picture from UNC and put out the picture. Well, boy, if I see how these supporters from the PNM start to attack me. Some of them says, I take the picture, I fighting down the people, and I had to explain it is not my responsibility to invite nobody in the meeting. If the people is not interested, you can't vex with me for putting up the evidence on my phone. At the end of the day, people have a constitutional right. Either they want to stay home or either they want to vote. Either they want to come to the meeting or not. One come and pull an argument with me telling me about, UNC had a distribution of the candidate, meaning a presentation of the candidate, and PNM had a regular meeting. Well, I still trying to understand what that means because we're in the middle of a general election. So every meeting is a valid meeting. So if it is you don't have enough skill or enough information to pull out people so people could pay attention, you can't vex with me for that, man. You can't vex with the people for not coming. So I just had to clarify that. To those of you who, when I see the picture again, harassed, don't vex if you walk to point and point say yellow is the code, man. Come now, man. Because now and if you're in Superior, don't vex with nobody if they say they're voting PNM. Come on now, man. Then we cut out that foolishness. I must be able to say who I'm voting for and be comfortable while I'm saying it because I have a Trinbagonia national ID card. And it is my constitutional right to support who I choose to support. We could make it if we try. Just a little harder. If we just give one more try. Tobago only vote online. Tobago only senior online votes. I like all your move today, Tobago. Yes. Again, we want to say blessed good afternoon to Trinidad. Blessed good afternoon to Tobago. Blessed good afternoon. Wait now, I must say blessed good afternoon to our listeners over there in Guyana. Guyana, big up yourself. From the country, big up yourself. Grenada, big up yourself. Yes, we start making St. Vincent and the Grenadines because what's next? All our family out there listening to it. The old session managers we had walking. Hey! And it's a new group. We went and we bring in. And if the goods we require them, the managers not supplying. Once again, the poll is closed for today, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is closed. And online, you could go until the live lock off. But the polls are closed, the calling in, so you could call in. Let's utilize the little minute to make your statement. Once again, the numbers to call is 3420081 and 4665391. Again, my name is Irvin, and I want to encourage you to stay focused, stay blessed. Understand that we were all made in the image and the likeness of God. So we are all valuable. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon. I was red and ready. You see, this election, yellow is the code.
Thank you.
And who vets laws? Let me tell you something.
Talk to me.
If, as a PNM person, never stained my finger for anybody else.
Yes.
And if it is as a PNM and PNM supported how Keith Christopher Rowley denied people the choice to vote for their political leader. And he comes and he selects this person above Penny and everybody else who qualified and served the time in the party. We heading down a serious road. Stuart Young, nothing. And I know it has some of all in Ballyville House recognize this voice. If all you want to stand up and realize what it is taking place in PNN right now, where you could just hand Stuart this thing on a silver platter and a golden spoon, but proper smoke all your pipe. Yes, because this election and who best lost.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much, caller. We have some independent thinkers on air. Bless, good afternoon, caller.
Yes, good afternoon. Calling from Diego Martin Central.
Diego Martin in the house, Diego Martin.
Yellow is the food. But a quarter, 2 quarters ago, talk about the demerit point and things. The opposition leader spoke about it and she said she's going to deal with that situation.
Yes.
So he has nothing to fear. Because you know, anytime Pamela promised, she fulfilled her promise.
Yes.
So have nothing to worry about.
Thank you very much, caller, for your contribution.
It's nice to serve you the second day, but it will happen.
Yes. Thank you very much, caller, for your contribution. Again, I want to say blessed good afternoon to my lovely children, Alian, Alicia, and Aiden. Tashi, wherever you may be, blessings. Shania, big up yourself. Blessed good afternoon, caller.
All right, good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon.
I just want to touch on something. I see a lot of people saying about they're not selling out and they're not selling out. Newsflash, they don't sell out already, before. A lot of them sell out already.
Yeah.
So, do the right thing. This is what this election is about. Doing the right thing for democracy. This party had an internal election. Kamala is the legitimate leader. She won and her team. We can't say that for no other party. Makila never had an election. I never see NTA had one. I don't know about the rest of them. PP probably had an internal election as well.
Man.
So it's a plain smarted foolishness, man. Do the right thing. Yellow is the code.
Thank you very much, caller. Bless, good afternoon, caller. Caller, you have to load on your radio.
Yeah. I'll load it down. Yes. Success again.
Talk to me, success.
When I'm Prime Minister, I tell you don't like the money sleep out. I wanted to tell him you don't like the money sleep out neither. God bless.
Thank you very much. Success.
One more try.
Bless, good afternoon again, brother.
Hey, I like that caller. The one before the one.
Yeah.
She talk facts. You see, you can't be a blind supporter. That is where it does get licked up and that
Yes.
Party used to be getting that they could talk if you put a bodies on a crap hole, you go vote for it. Them things changing now.
Thank you.
Right?
Yes,
but listen, you know why I'm so heavy on that thing with the demerit points and thing too? I find it was unfair for me just to be making requests and bringing out, something that really tie up with that.
Now
I have a partner who renting a car, rent to own.
Yeah.
Come and get a ticket. Right?
Yeah.
He continue using the car because he had to pay for the car. Right? And he come and get another ticket and lost license, but he trying to drop to school or whatever. Take a chance to drop the child to school and get caught again. Get locked up. Have to get bail for him. And here what he lost the car that he don't invest in to try to pay off to help
right. I don't understand the demerit points.
Lost that too.
I don't understand
it. Because of this stupid dotish evil. Because I hope Kamala and them listening, because we don't have no kicks.
Everybody listening, everybody listening, brother. Thank you for your contribution.
That person who bring in that demerit points thing should be fired.
Thank you much, caller.
Thanks to the lady 2 callers down who was paying them and caused the floor too.
Yeah.
Thank you, darling. We need people like you to turn the country around.
Yes, man.
Later.
Yes, man. Thank you for your contribution, caller. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, my brother. Haley?
Yes, man. Loud and clear.
Well, right. I want to compliment the lady from the PNM who learning how to vote for 5 years. And this is something we will call on the people of the PNM. Learn out your vote. Learn it out. If you don't want to always be under the pressure that we have yourself under with this PNM thing, you have to learn how to vote around now. Yeah. Learn it out. The code is either yellow or blue. You're not going down that red road. No way. Good afternoon, Trinidad.
Thank you very much for your contribution, caller. And ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 minutes away. 2 minutes away from the future of talk with TC and Heavy. So brothers, I'll be safe as I'll navigate all the way to the studio. Bless good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon. Is the caller?
Yes.
Hello, you hear me, right?
Loud and clear, loud and clear.
Now listen, as I say, I can only speak facts. Now the caller before he's talking about the demerit points, right?
Yeah.
Now that in itself is oppressive.
Yeah.
Because you're getting points on your license, you have to pay the money.
Yes.
And if your points accumulate to how much they seize your license, you have to now to get back your license. You have to pay $2,500 to this angle seal or whatever to rehabilitate you to get back your license to go on the road. Authorized angle seal, who is them that you have to go to them to get back your license to tell you that you're worthy of going back on the road? It's bubble in the system. Now, I'm talking to people here, and I'm talking to the PNM people now. All you only know, African people is lick bottom African when they support the UNC. But all the East Indians that coming over to the PNM, all they have nothing to say. Realize all of them who coming over, taking position in the party. And people who serve in the party for years, black people ain't getting nothing.
No, that's why I'm glad for my East Indian brothers and sisters who going over to the PNM.
No, listen, and that's what I can always say here, that is fact. Right? It has some only good to walk up and down in the hot sun.
All right, miss.
PNM selling free maxi for all you to go.
All right.
But it's $10 from a Rima supporter thing.
All right, sister. All right. Till to meet again tomorrow. We are about to lock off. Blessings. Thank you for your contribution, Trinidad and Tobago, family and friends. Again, it's all your boy Irvin. We want to thank you all for tuning in, for viewing, for listening with us. This has been the Pole Show. Yes, we're back with another episode of Real Talk. I want to say a blessed good afternoon to Trinidad and a big up to Tobago. Thank you for every single person that continues to contribute in our panel when it navigates to this election. All let's stay focused, stay blessed. Future of Talk is up next.
And so do we. Let's go pay some bills on the street 919 FM.
When UNC wins, your mental health wins as well. There has been a proliferation of noise pollution emanating from homes and fetes and bars and clubs intolerable to the persons living nearby. The UNC will amend the noise pollution laws to protect your mental health in these noisy residential neighborhoods and businesses. The system of granting bar license, party license will be changed by the UNC.
When UNC wins, everybody wins.
Tobago! Get ready! The biggest, the baddest, and longest weekend of the year is coming!
Caribbean girl, me know for tick, me know for top. Yeah, man, I watch my body like say they ma watch a man.
From Friday, April 18th to Monday, April 21st, it's 4 days of non-stop vibes. Vibes Event Space, where